So my relationship with Thrasio ended today. You could say that they ended the relationship, but it was definitely a mutual agreement with respect to not wanting to do business with each other anymore. It started out great. Or at least good. When we first started, I started in late January, went through all the paperwork and all the things that you had to authorize in order to start working with Thrasio. They sent me the initial round of products, which was good. I made videos on those, put those up, got some sales. I don't know, I think it was like $100 or something in the first month, which was pretty much February. And then in March, no email, no communication. I had to email and basically beg for more products to make videos on. They eventually sent me the same catalog, which was the third quarter catalog, which had all the same stuff that I had already tried to make videos on, or I had made videos on in the first round, but they gave me nothing new to be able to make additional product videos. The best I could have done was to make more videos on the same products, which didn't necessarily make a lot of sense. And that's pretty much how March went. Had no option to see anything new beyond the same products that they fed me in February. And then the relationship started to get a little bit contentious. The rep that seemed like a nice person to begin with, and I don't know her personally, so I don't know what kind of person she is on a personal level, but the emails, the tones, everything started to become, at least from my perception, a little bit passive aggressive. They were all, oh, let's do this, let's work together, but they were not supportive in any way. So it was basically, this is what we have, take it or leave it. If you don't like it, oh, well, have a nice day. That's basically how the tone of those emails became. And heading into April, they sent out what was supposed to be the new list for the second quarter. And it was basically a subset of the same stuff from the previous quarter, plus some products that were very much geared to a different type of video creator than myself. They were women's care products and things that, while I have made videos on certain products in all categories on Amazon, these seem very specifically catered to a specific demographic that is not middle-aged dad bod guy. So I was a little bit frustrated with what they were doing. I've heard from some other people who had some trouble communication. I heard from a lot of people that their reps were on vacation or sick and otherwise not available. But it feels like kind of a pattern to me where a lot of people didn't have the best communication in March. Now, I do know people who are absolutely crushing it with Thrasio. So I'm not trying to say that Thrasio in general is a bad program, because once they sign you to 6 months or a year, you do get access to some additional products or a larger catalog of products that you can actually choose from. But I will say, at least in my experience, for a 90-day period, which is kind of like a probationary period, I would expect a lot more support from Thrasio to do everything that they could to allow a content creator to thrive and to be successful with their program. That is not the sense or the feeling that I got. I don't know what happened in March at Thrasio, but they were reworking things in the background. And then they sent out this list for the quarter that had like 6 companies on it with essentially 6 to 10 products that were all very specific, or mostly specific to a given category, at least from my perspective. The one exception on that list was a product that I had already received from the first quarter that I had already made a video on. So overall, it was super disappointing. We exchanged pleasantries via email a short time ago, and I will no longer be doing business with them. They seem to be good with that. I am good with that for sure. And we are going to go our separate ways. But I wanted to make this video because I'm very interested to know what your experience has been. How much of this experience with Thrasio depends on the particular rep that you're doing business with. Like I said, I know people who are absolutely thriving and love their rep. I thought I had a good rep, but it did not seem to be the case at the end. Like I said, it just felt passive aggressive. basically telling me no with a smile is the way the communication ultimately went. And then they sent me an email trying to get rid of me, or assuming that I had quit is basically the way the first email came through. And I was like, no, I submitted for more products. And they came back and said, oh, your trial's over. Goodbye. So that's the way it goes. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but I did want to make the video because I'm very curious if other people have had this experience, or whether it is my individual experience, and for the most part, everybody has liked this. I do know other people have, in fact, received this same product list, which was really difficult to work with for a lot of people because there were a lot of repeats, and there were very specific products that some of which that seemed very obscure to me to be providing to a wide range of influencers. But it seems that they may be moving in a direction that they're not necessarily looking to bring on a wide range of new creators, but perhaps are more specifically focused on particular niches going forward. But wanted to share my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below what your experience has been. And Thrasio, I'd say it's been fun, but I'm not going to. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video.